Can we talk about it? Rest in peace to a legend, a black icon, one of the most important people in the black civil rights movements. If you don't know about this man, Jim Brown, you sleeping under a rock. Rest in peace to a legend. He lived a life well lived. This was a life he lived. First off, let's start at the beginning of his career. Jim Brown set the template for the modern running back. All running backs, all them stat break-ins, rushings, touchdowns, that was Jim Brown. The only NFL player that beat MVP 3 times, Jim Brown. He started that. All of this running backs, all of that sneaks and all of this stuff, that was Jim Brown. Before Jim Brown, he changed the game. That's one game. And then he took that platform as one of the most successful African Americans when they first integrated the NFL, and he took that and started movies. He was the first to go from sports to movies. So he was the first athlete turned actor and the first celebrity from another field to become an actor. This was all new. This is another thing that he did. So if you are rapping and acting and you doing two worlds, you able to go into two worlds as a black man, you owe Jim Brown some credit. Not only that, he transcended movies, black exploitation movies with Pam Grier, classic movies. He represented us on the screen of the modern black man. If you looked into the screen and they wasn't tapping and dancing and singing and cooning, you seen Jim Brown. He didn't play no games to the end. Every movie you seen Jim Brown, and he was a strong representation of the African American man. And he showed us a better way. He showed the world that this is what we look like. This in the 60s, in the time where we was getting hoses turned us. When other athletes needed somebody to turn to, it was Jim Brown. He created a lot of social platforms, giving donations to the hood, give backs, a lot of the stuff that you've seen celebrities doing, celebrity drives, organization. He was a community organizer. He used his platform in a way that a lot of celebrities to this day still not using. So again, we owe so much to Jim Brown. He was the man behind the scenes a lot. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, everybody, he was there. This was a man that lived a long life and was at the forefront of civil rights. Again, he set the template for the modern black man. So if you are able to be proud, tall, handsome, we weren't just descendants of slaves and sharecroppers. Jim Brown showed us the way. Again, images are everything. That's why you watching me right now. And he presented the image of that we are stronger, we are masculine, we are not just descendants of slavery. So rest in peace to a legend, a life well lived. You want to live a life, you live a life like Jim Brown. You know what I mean? Activist, actor, role model, philanthropist. All of these things weren't things, especially for black people. These are all new concepts. Other people were doing it, but we weren't allowed. So shout out to him. Rest in peace, Jim Brown, a life well lived.